Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Morning Chisme podcast. Sister, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
That's good. That's good. Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday. The weather.
Went
from hot to cold in Houston.
When you're hot and you're cold, you're yes and you're no.
You're in and you're out. I forgot the rest.
That's Katy Perry.
Yeah, apparently she's going to space.
Katy. Is it so she can sing E.T.?
I bet she'll put like a whole performance.
Yeah.
But why? Who else is going?
Lauren Sanchez.
Okay, who else are we throwing in there? You know, it like... So it's like
What
Katy...
are you throwing in there? Like, up there?
Yeah. Whatever they're going in is what I meant.
I don't understand the reason.
Yeah, like... But if, you know, they go up there, like what's the point?
Honestly, my thing is, like, the last astronauts that went, they were up there for, like, ever.
Yeah, they were supposed to be back quick as fuck, and then it ended up being, like, a way longer stay.
Like a whole pregnancy amount of time. That would freak me the fuck out. Like, imagine being sent for, like, I think it was, like, 8 or 9 days that's supposed to be up there, and they were left up there for months. I would lose my shit.
I would lose my shit, absolutely. Like, if you don't fucking come get me
like,
the
get
fuck
me
now.
Down.
I know.
It's like the same. I feel like this would be the kind of like the same feeling of like going on a ride and like getting stuck at the top.
Don't even say that. I do not even get on roller coasters.
Roller coasters.
Just because of that. I would... No. Like,
really?
I would probably die of panic. I would absolutely shit myself.
Yeah. Because it is possible to like die.
Correct.
Like you could fall out and people have.
Yeah. Like, this is why I'm not skinny.
What do you mean?
So I don't fall out of the ride.
Oh my God, be quiet. You are skinny.
No, but you know, like...
You're like literally so thin.
No, I'm not. But, okay, so like Katy Perry's going up there, but like, what's her reason?
I don't know, dude. What does Katy do anything?
Yeah. So
I feel like she's flopping.
Is she a Trump supporter?
I don't know. Let me ask her.
Yeah.
Hey, Katy. I just wanted to reach out.
I was just wondering.
I don't know. I don't know.
Because isn't this something that Elon is doing?
I haven't looked into it in its depth. I just know she's going.
With Lauren Sanchez.
Yeah, that's all I know. So, I don't know if she's a Trump supporter. I wouldn't put it past anyone at this point. Like, if you are, like, okay, that's a choice.
Yeah.
Especially right now.
Yeah, with everything that's going on, it's like...
And then what I find so funny is that Trump supporters literally have one brain cell, okay?
Yeah.
So they'll regurgitate the same talking points as other people and explain why Trump's making the decisions he's making. And they're like, oh, it's all a part of the plan. He's not playing chess. He's not playing checkers. He's playing chess. I'm like, I don't think you know how to read.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just like, please, like they write the same thing. I've seen the same TikTok, like 5 different people. Like, there's a reason he's doing this. Like, he's smarter than all of you.
Have you seen that video of that lady painting Trump? To like,
oh my God, yeah. And she's painting Trump and like everyone's like emotional in the crowd. And I'm like, you guys need help.
Yeah. It's a cult.
No,
it's
100%.
1000% a cult.
I feel
like it's scary. Like, one thing is to be a Republican, but another thing is to like, people will worship this man. If this man was like, all of y'all need to be homeless, he would be like, people would be like, yes, Trump made us be homeless because it's part of the bigger plan. Like, they truly see life like that.
I swear, if he had a dingleberry hanging out of his ass, they would be like, I'm gonna eat it for you. Like, if he asked, like, it's to the point, like, first of all, what I find really insane is idolizing a politician to begin with.
Yeah.
Like, when they're in office and they have taken their position, you're supposed to also, like, be weary of that.
Yeah.
Like, be like, okay, like, this makes sense. And also be, you know, give them constructive criticism. They're working for the people.
Yeah.
Yet they literally lick the inside of his anus to the point of no return. Tongue to the back. Like, it's crazy to me.
Yeah, the obsession.
The obsession
is so
crazy.
Unhealthy. Like, no, it's not even crazy anymore. It's just like unhealthy. Like, stop.
Like, be so
people that call him
Dottie.
Daddy Trump. Sorry, my accent. Daddy Trump or like Bobby Trump. That's so weird.
That's so weird.
So weird. He's just President Trump. That's it. Like, it's okay to just call him that. Anything else is fucking psychotic.
And then they're like, oh yeah, we're like owning the libs. And I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Like, you're literally losing a lot to own the libs. Like,
yeah, did you see that he imposed tariffs on the penguins?
Oh my God. This man is a clown.
And it's so funny because, you know, like, we're so unserious, right? Like, you have to be during trying times. Like, you have to be unserious, or else you like go into like a really, really fucking dark place. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I've been there. I've had to get myself out because like I just simply cannot understand how the fuck we're here again. That's besides the point. And so people are like, have the penguins made a comment? Like, has anyone talked to like Happy Feet? Like, it's like, you know, like, it's insane.
It's insanity.
Insanity.
And I always,
like, what do the penguins ever do to you?
I know. And it's like, one day when we're all gone from this earth, okay, time has passed, and there's a chapter of this fucking period of time. One, it is going to be wildly embarrassing.
Yeah.
And two, it's going to be thick as fuck because so much has happened.
It's going to be a whole book.
Yeah, it's concerning. Like, yeah. I don't know.
And we're only 4 months in.
Oh my God, I know, bitch.
Only 4 months in.
Not even. He was inaugurated like the end of January.
I thought it was like...
The 20th, 19th, 20th.
No, but I'm saying, like, so much has happened throughout this year alone.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Like, the almost first TikTok ban. Well, it did happen. That was a really dark time. It felt really dark, like, physically. Like, I kept, you know, my thumbs still told me to go to TikTok, but I didn't. Yeah. I shouldn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And like, now, my fingers' muscle memory. Yeah. My hands were crashing out.
Yeah, my hands were crashing out. I was like, I don't know what to do. Because, like, Instagram is not the same. Okay?
Oh, my God. The energy on Instagram. Why is everybody swinging on Instagram? Okay. I know. Why is that? All of my feed, and I truly do not believe it's based on like what you look for. I have never searched for swingers on Instagram.
But is it because we've talked maybe about Taylor Frankie Paul and her swinging?
I don't know. Like, if you go through the reels, like at first I'll get normal reels. It's like random stuff that's like normal or whatever. People are like 5 ways to get rich online, something like that. And then boom,
those annoy me too.
Swingers, and I'm like, I don't want to know that you came to Houston and went to swinging and fajitas. Yeah. Like, I was like, why are you going to, I know. Why are you going to swing after eating fajitas? I feel like that's a dangerous game. To eat Mexican food and then go swinging?
I know.
Bro.
The comments.
I just can't imagine. Like, first of all, I feel like swinging is like an extreme sport.
Yeah.
Like, that's a lot of work.
Yeah. And then after eating Mexican food.
Yeah.
Like, did they have cheese? I would hate to, like, imagine, like, being bloated.
Imagine the smell. Okay, like, oh Dios, like I feel like I truly believe like swinging is an extreme. It's a sport that you have to do on an empty stomach.
Yeah,
it's like running a marathon. Like, why would you eat Mexican?
Yeah,
consider the optics.
Yeah,
it's wild, crazy. And other people's nose. You know what I mean?
But I think they all signed up for it, so like they
all ate Mexican. Is that what you're saying? Yeah. I was like, oh my God, when my friend sent me this, I was like, what part of Instagram are you on?
Yeah.
Or when you see like the random girls that are like, they're just like, I don't even know. Like, I was one lady, like, she put a pole between her butt cheeks.
Why?
And was, like, walking around with it. And I was like, what did I do to get here?
I know.
What was the reason? What video did it? Because, like, usually I'll see, like I went down this rabbit hole of, like, this one Instagram page where they were, like, doing, like, prom dresses because it's, like, prom season. And I was like, oh, my God. I was looking through all their TikToks, whatever. I go back to my feed and then I go back to Reels. That's the first TikTok. I was like, I just looked at like probably 10 to 30 minutes of like prom dresses, and the next video is some random bitch putting a pole between her cheeks. What did I do?
And why do you think it's like cool to post it or do it?
I feel like on TikTok people don't act like that, and if they do, I'm not over there.
Yeah, me neither.
I'm not over there. Instagram is a different beast.
Yeah,
and the comment section is dry as fuck. Okay,
it's always just like weird. The comment section's never funny on Instagram, whereas on TikTok you'll be fucking dying. And it's so crazy because TikTok was supposed to be banned this weekend, but I feel like no one took it seriously. Like no one was crashing out beforehand. We've been like, you know, we've been there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Been there, done that.
Yeah. We're a healed version, and like you are not gonna bring us down. Like, no, I didn't see anyone crashing out. I mean, maybe I was crashing out for like 5 seconds, but like
I
even
was
then,
considering crashing out, but I wasn't
like,
actually.
Last time, everybody was like scrolling to their fucking heart's desires, and this time I didn't. I was just like, okay, like, well, it is what it is. Like, I've already known what it's like.
Yeah,
but
I also think that between January and now, I've realized that like, what if I could live without TikTok? Like, I feel like I've grown a lot.
Oh my gosh, I have not grown at all.
I do believe that I would be okay because
you were okay for those 12 hours?
No. I feel like, you know, the ladies in the commercials when they like shave and they're like, you know, I feel like that right now.
That's crazy.
It could be the sun.
There?
It could be the sun.
Yeah.
But no, I feel like I could, I don't know, knock on wood. I don't know. Don't do this.
Is this even wood?
I don't know. That's wood. But I'm assuming it's wood.
It's metal.
I guess this is wood. This is wood.
Okay, well, you knocked on this.
Okay, well, I knocked on it after. Okay, God. I just feel like now that I'm 31, I could do it. Do I want to? Don't test me. Don't test me. But I feel like I could do it.
I don't know. I didn't. Maybe me too. Maybe that's why I didn't crash out.
I also feel like TikTok, there was a point where monetization on TikTok was like really good, and now it's not. Like, I can't remember the last time I got paid for any of my content. So it's just like, it also isn't like a factor anymore. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So there's that. But we did not lose TikTok. The only reason I was really crashing out about losing TikTok was because the Rauw Alejandro concert tour started yesterday, the Cosa Nuestra tour. So I was like, I need to know what the bitches are wearing.
Yeah. What the girlies are wearing, what the vibes are, what the stage is going to look like.
The set list.
Yeah, the set list. And we got all of that. Thank you for TikTok not going away. Mm-hmm. Because it's just, concert season is so badass on TikTok.
Exactly.
Just like seeing everybody live their best lives. The meet and greets.
I know.
So cute to all the girlies that got to meet him and the guys.
Yeah.
I only saw girly TikToks, but let's talk about the Cosa Nuestra tour.
Yes.
It has begun.
The Rauw Alejandro Cosa Nuestra tour started yesterday in Seattle, and it was a vibe. It was a vibe. I was searching high and low for content. At first, my FYP was not serving me anything, and I was fucking Cosa Nuestra tour ing it up in the search, and then eventually I found some lives, I found some content, and the girlies were looking great. I will say there was a mixed bag of what people were wearing, because people were like, it's the 1960s, and I'm like, let a bitch live. They're dressing up, they're having fun, like, let people live. So
also because some of the pictures that he posted too, like with the headpieces, that gives 1920s to me.
Yeah.
Like Great Gatsby. So I think that that's the reason why people thought that. And then also he was reposting videos, people were saying, that gave 1920s vibes.
Yeah.
So I think at this point it's like, dress up and just live your motherfucking best life.
Yes. So I saw some videos of meet and greets. Did I feel a little jealous? Yeah, I did. Okay? I did. Do I have regrets? Yes. I went and looked at every city to see if there was any meet and greet left. There's not, obviously. But it is, a short period of time. It's like a 10-second interaction. But would I make that 10-second interaction my entire personality for the rest of the year? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like, I met Rauw Alejandro. We took a picture. We're best friends. I know what he smells like,
Yeah.
But
I wonder what he smells like.
He probably smells like fucking great.
Yeah. Anyone that met him, tell us what he smelled like.
He probably smells like talent.
Yeah.
And sexiness.
I want to say Savage.
Is it your Savage? Is it Savage? Or is it Savage? Is it Savage?
I don't know.
But that's like the male version of I feel like Juicy Couture or something like that. Like,
you think so? Juicy Couture? I think it's more of like Chanel.
Oh, okay. Is it expensive?
Yes, it's Dior.
I don't know.
Dior.
I feel like perfumes, in my mind, perfumes range from 100 and 500. Like, that's where the perfumes range.
I've never 500 one.
No, but in my mind, I feel like perfumes cost around that.
But I will pay, okay, I'm not an expensive bitch. I'm not a bougie ass bitch. Bougie bitch.
Bougie.
Hold on.
She's reloading.
Yeah.
Refocus.
I'm not a bougie bitch. Maybe I am. Sometimes. I don't really like expensive things, but perfumes, you will never catch me smelling like shit. I will Chanel, Gucci, Burberry, I will smell expensive. Will my outfit be thrifted? Absolutely. But I will smell good.
That's good. That's good. But back to Alejandro.
Back to him.
The girlies met him. I want to know what he smells like. What is he like? He's actually, every time I see him in video, I'm like, wow, he is a lot shorter than I thought. Not that it's a bad thing.
Yeah. No, it's because also when we see artists up high, at an incline, you're like, okay, so how tall are they?
Yeah.
Because I also feel like that with Karol G. I always think that she's a lot taller than she is because we see them at a slant. But if they're right next to us, how tall would they really be? You know what I mean?
Yeah. But the girlies look like they were living their best lives. I caught a few lives from different angles. The stage looks really cool, very much like when we went to the listening party in New York. And overall, the show looks amazing. Yeah. Honestly, Rauw Alejandro is bringing it to a different level when it comes to his performances. It's basically like theater, right? There's a four-part performance, and he sang a lot of his songs on Cosa Nuestra. He sang some oldies, he sang some really popular songs, and it was just overall a really great show, and the vibe was just amazing. I was like, wow.
A lot of people say, oh, the crowd seems dead, this and that. A lot of the angles that I've seen are very close to the front. It's probably all speaker. You know what I mean? Because I feel like sometimes I'm like, we weren't there, this is probably just what they sound like.
Yeah, I mean, I've had people say that about videos before that I've posted where oh, it sounds dead, and I'm like, it was not.
Exactly.
I also think that the speaker muffles the sound behind you, but I feel like people are just gonna really enjoy this tour, and I'm so excited to just see it flood my FYP. That's all I want to see, And
because I'm telling you, concert season comes around, and then it's just you wait until you go to the concert, you see everybody's videos, and you go to the concert, post your videos, and then you continue watching it and missing it through other people's videos.
Yeah,
it's like a cycle.
Exactly. And then, we also learned the set list from the show, and I think it's a really, really good set list. He starts the show out with Punto 40 and finishes it with Sex Machine.
I will shake my ass. I love Punto 40 so much. I even learned the little dance. Remember? There was a little dance?
Yes.
Did I ever dance it on fucking TikTok? No.
I don't know how to dance, bitch, but it looked so fun. I was like, oh my God. Do I love the set list 100%? No, of course not.
Because there's always gonna be songs that you want that are not on there. I guess Nap not being on the fucking set list, it triggered me.
It's probably because it's about Rosalia.
I know, but it's such a good song.
And he did perform it at the last tour.
Yeah.
For me, yes. For me, it was Cubierto de Ti. I know he's never gonna sing it because it's old as fuck, but that's my song,
Yeah.
It came out when he came out with Trap Cake Volume 1, and I'm like, that was a long time ago. That's like a lot of albums ago, so I'm just like, I get it.
Throw it back a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. And I'm very excited to hear like Amar de Nuevo, Pensándote. Oh my God, bitch. I will elevate to the top of the roof of the fucking stadium. I will disintegrate into the concert.
For which one?
For Pensándote.
Oh, I know. I thought you said Amar de Nuevo.
Both, bitch. I will just disappear.
Ni me conozco. Everybody just like...
Leave me alone.
Leave me alone. Okay? I absolutely love that song. Like, I felt his pain in that song.
Yeah.
And it's just, this past album was such a good album. Cosa Nuestra was such a good album. I do want to know when the next part's gonna come out.
Soon, because I mean, he's coming out with Carita Linda. He performed that for the very first time last night at the Seattle show, and it was a really good song, which I'm excited for. I believe it's coming out officially in a few days, and that's going to be a part of Cosa Nuestra Part 2. Part 2.
But are we going to get more songs? Because I'm like, okay, I'm going to the Cosa Nuestra tour in a couple of fucking weeks, in like a week at this point, a week and something days, right? Is he going to add Cosa Nuestra Part 2 to the, you know?
No, I don't think so, because the show is storytelling. Like, it's a performance. It's not just like him performing songs. Like, there's like a beginning, a middle, and an end to the performance.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and I'm very excited. I feel like it's going to be so fucking fire. And I think, you know, I love a good front row seat. You know, it's just a different vibe.
I love a good concert too. Yeah. It's been a while.
It has been. When was the last time we went to a concert?
Well, we went to his listening party, but before that, when?
Yeah, but I feel like his listening party wasn't like a concert, you know?
Before that, I think it was like...
Bad Bunny?
Bad Bunny.
Wow, it's been a minute.
It's been a minute.
Wow, we did go to Bad Bunny when he was, you know, doing like fucking like walking on a plank. Yeah. That was kind of crazy.
That was kind of scary.
I was like,
Manita, please get off. Like, go back from the
I don't think he was wearing like a harness or anything.
Oh,
he'd be wild.
Don't even start. But I'm excited for Punto 40. Just like, I feel like that's just good, such a good song to start the whole thing.
Yeah. The vibes are going to be amazing. You know, I don't think he's gonna bring out any guests though, because like it's a story that he's telling through his performances. So I don't think he's gonna bring out anyone unless he brings out someone for like the songs that he has that have like a feature. Like he is singing El Efecto with Chencho, and then he's also singing Tattoo that was with Camilo. I don't know. We'll see.
I wonder,
but probably not in Salt Lake.
Yeah. Do you think he'll bring out Bad Bunny for ¿Qué pasaría?
No, I don't think so. Would I love that?
Oh yeah,
absolutely. But not in Salt Lake. I don't foresee that. Like if anything, probably like Miami.
Yeah,
I feel like Miami,
like
always,
bigger cities.
Yeah, like Miami always gets like the best and the most, or like LA or something. But there was this one part. Okay, so at the Rauw Alejandro concert in Seattle last night.
Please skip if you don't want any spoilers.
Yes, please skip. But there was this one part where he's performing. I think he's performing Sex Playlist, and then it goes from like Sex Playlist to like Dos Catorce. I can't remember the order if it was the other way around, but they're like, it like gets read on stage, and he's like obviously like being sexy, and like there's this girl, and I was like, oh my God. Damn. It was giving like 50 Shades of Rauw.
Really?
Yes, dude. I was like, oh my God, I can imagine going with my parents. Like I was just thinking of people like, what if you take your mom, you know?
Yeah.
And your mom's not cool like that.
Yeah. But I mean, it is what it is.
I mean, I guess if you listen to his music, you kind of have to be, because he's okay. In Committed, in the beginning, he says, I'm committed to hitting the booty, or I'm committed to eating the booty. Because I've been singing, I'm committed to eating the booty. Blah, blah, blah.
I think is it hitting or eating?
I thought this entire time he was saying eating.
Sister, it's committed to hitting.
Oh wow!
Not eating.
I thought he was saying I'm committed
I'm committed to eating your ass on the regular.
But I feel like he does partake.
Oh yeah, I feel like he probably does. Yeah.
So like it wouldn't be okay. Is it that foreign for me to think that he was talking about eating the booty?
No, but
I literally have been singing, I'm committed to eating the booty. Literally in my car when I listened to the song, I thought he was talking about eating the booty until last night when I was like, wait, let me look at the words, because I was like, I know the words, but I want to make sure I'm singing the right thing. So then I went to that song and I was like, hitting?
I know.
I thought he was eating the booty. I just feel like that would sound more natural for him.
I don't know.
He's a freak. Well, not a freak, but like he's like
a sex freak.
Yeah, I mean, he has a song called Sex Machine.
Yeah.
Yeah, so. Yeah. Did you guys think it was, please, somebody join in. Did you think he was saying I'm committed to eating the booty?
Watch everybody like, no you're alone. Yeah. You're alone. But it's crazy how much he's grown as an artist, though.
You were going to say, it's crazy how much commitment he has to eating the booty. Oh my God, don't spit your water.
I wasn't.
Okay.
I was like this. Yeah, but he's grown as an artist so much.
Yeah.
So much. It's.
When he sings about like being intimate, he says it in such a way that's like, oh, like it's like freaky and like sexual as fuck, but it's like in such a polite way.
Yeah. Like that's what I'm saying. Like eating the booty is probably out of his like, I don't know.
Hitting's
better. Like I think.
I don't know. I feel like I don't know. Quien sabe. We'll move on. We'll move on. Imagine we name this podcast. Is it hitting or eating?
We probably will.
Probably. But I'm very, oh my God, I'm so excited. Literally, we have like not even 2 weeks.
I know. I still have yet to figure out my outfit. I was trying on some outfits before we started the pod.
Yeah. I feel like the outfit that I showed you're going to look fire.
Yeah. Yeah, I could definitely see it working out. I can't
decide if I want to get little shoes that like match the 60s energy, but then it's like, you know, it is mostly like thin heeled, but I am not going to wear thin heels.
Kitten heels.
I feel like kitten heels sometimes hurt more than heel heels.
No, kitten heels are amazing.
I'm committed to heating. I'm committed to heating the booty. That's what I'm gonna say. Cause I don't know which one it is. I just feel like he meant eating.
Hitting.
He probably meant eating.
Well, no.
Alejandro, if you're listening, confirm in the DMs, girl.
In the DMs. Huh? Let us know. No, but yeah, he's come a long way. And it's, you know, it's exciting. It's exciting to see him grow.
Yeah.
I feel like he's such a good artist.
I know.
And he just puts on such a good show.
I know. And he's such a good dancer. I'm like, triple threat.
I know. I would love to see him act.
I'm sure he could do it.
I think he can do it too. Like, if Bad Bunny could do it, I think that Raulita can do it too.
Yeah, absolutely. But okay. Enough about this. Let's move on. We're gonna have the best time, and we're gonna keep you guys posted. Yeah. Like how our experience is. I want to vlog the whole thing. Yeah. But like I always say that, and I don't.
Yeah,
you know?
Me too. I try, but you know, vlogging is hard. It's like I don't know how these people do it on TikTok, to be honest. Yeah. They park their car, they like back up. Yes. That seems like not like a lot of work. Like it's great. I love it. I will watch the fuck out of those videos. But like for me, I'm like, okay, now I have to get off, go get the phone. You know, like it's just the whole setup, like different angles. Love to watch it. I just don't think that I think I'm too lazy.
Yeah, no, honestly, me too. I honestly feel like I would have to do it a couple times, and I'm like, okay, you know what? Like I'm getting overstimulated. Yeah. Like it's enough. But speaking of the Alejandro tour, I know there was a few songs that we were talking about, like what if he played this, or what if he, you know, though that was definitely one of those songs that I know you wanted to hear.
And nada. Yeah. Sorry. I just feel like songs from when, so though that was one of the first songs that I ever like met Rauw Alejandro and Cazzu on. Like that was like, though that was such a fucking good song. Yeah. Such a fucking good song. Like, so sometimes I wish they would just perform these songs that like, you know, like, why not?
I know.
Hoy aquí, aquel nap, please. Nada, please.
Yeah.
Please.
I know, but I think that Nada and Todo are just like, they're like,
so old.
Like, out of all of the songs, I feel like those are just like the most irrelevant ones. But not because they're irrelevant, but because
they don't have anything to do with his current life. But it's just like, you know, like, let's remember our roots.
Yeah, for sure. But I also did meet Cazzu through those songs as well.
Yeah.
And speaking of Cazzu, there was an interview that she did while she was sitting in the car a couple of days ago where they had asked her about her new song, En Angel Aguilar, and she kept it very media trained. What did you think?
I think that Cazzu, also because she's probably trying to move on from this. I mean, she probably also sees that everybody's on her side. So, like, what is she going to say? And what is she going to do? They're married.
Yeah.
She was basically like, I wish him the best. Like, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, like, she was just very whatever about it. Because, like, what the fuck is she supposed to do?
Yeah, I agree. I always, like, admire when celebrities are, like, so, like, you know...
Put together?
Yeah, put together, and, like, they don't say anything.
Such a
but me
catastrophic thing.
I would... I would drag you. Yeah. I would definitely, like, she's a fucking bitch. That's what I was saying in my song.
Yeah.
You know? But, like, I get it. I get why they don't, you know, because and they also have a baby. So I'm sure, like, the baby's going to grow up and see all of this. And the baby's going to be like, my mom... Wow, like the strength, you know. Yeah. But also, if you crash out and you say some shit, like that's okay too. I would be like, it's justified.
Yeah, and I feel like a lot of people, you know, Angel Aguilar fans, right, are like, oh, she's still talking about this. She can talk about this for however long she wants. However long she wants. Like they're like, oh, she's just acting just like Shakira. Yeah, I mean, like who fucking cares? Like they literally got fucked over. What do you expect them to do?
What is the timeline of healing for you look like?
Yeah, 2 days.
Me personally, if someone does me dirty, I'm talking about it till my last dying breath. Yeah. And it's not because I care about that person. It's because that was done to me. And if it's my experience, I'm going to fucking talk about it.
It's my hurt. I get to talk about it.
Yeah. It's like, not up to you how I heal. It's up to me.
Yeah. So they're saying that Cazzu was like the new Shakira. I'm like,
okay. And what about it?
Did you see that? Like, I guess Shakira is performing. She's on tour right now. And people were body shaming Shakira. They were saying she's pregnant because she had like her belly like looked a little bloated, I guess. I don't even know. She looked great in my opinion. She's like out in the stand.
I know what you're talking about. People are fucking weird. What do you look like?
Yeah, like what if she's just bloated? Like,
or what if she just looks like that?
Yeah, like what's the issue?
People find an issue with anything. I know. You're too skinny, they say something. You're too fat, you're this. You're pregnant, you're that. Like it's like okay, like you step out without makeup, you look tired. If you have makeup on, you're trying too much. What do you want?
There's
being
no
a
winning.
celebrity must be fucking tiring as fuck.
Like
the way I would, if somebody said that shit to me, I'd be like, okay, what do you look like?
Yeah.
The fuck? And Shakira looks great.
Shakira does look great.
She's aging great.
Great. great.
She's a performer. She's talented. She can do the damn thing. And she's, living her life. Who gives a fuck? I'm sure she is not crying about your little comment into her millions of dollars in her bank account. Yeah. Okay? So why do you care?
Yeah.
Weird. You're weird.
You're weird.
You're weird. Very weird. But we were talking about this earlier. So speaking about Cazzu, we were just kind of talking about, like, if you, like, back in the day when we met Cazzu through, songs with other artists, if you think about it, like, Cazzu back in the day, like, at one period of time, between, I guess, Carlis and, like, Gabby, or, like, in some sort of time period, she was, like, getting cutesy with Bad Bunny.
I know.
Like, they had a little fling.
And apparently she also had a little fling with Rauw.
I know. And I'm like, well, your roster is
obviously
deep.
We don't know.
For sure.
For sure, right? But I bet you just... Look, when I look at Cazzu, I'm like, her energy is just probably so great. She probably attracts these men like fucking flies.
Yeah. And I mean, like, what a roster.
Yeah.
What a roster.
To have Rauw and Bad Bunny, if this is true.
Yeah. That's crazy. That is crazy, though. But I had seen videos of her and Bad Bunny on stage, like, being cute.
Me too. And he looked like he was really into her.
Yeah.
To me, she's, like, so beautiful. And she just, like, has this, like, aura about her that I'm like, I just know that you attract people like this.
Yeah. No, 100%. But speaking of Bad Bunny, it had been rumored that he was doing the Tiny Desk performance for quite some time. But now it's official. It's coming out tomorrow. So I'm excited.
I'm so excited. I love Tiny Desk performances.
Oh, yeah.
I am obsessed with them. It's just, like, such a raw performance.
I feel like it's really cool.
Yeah, it's, like, such a cool experience. And, like, you really get to see these artists there, like, doing what they love, like, live as fuck, because I feel like a Tiny Desk performance is so live.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, in other performances, there's always, like, a little help here and there, right?
Yeah.
But Tiny Desk performances, I'm all about it. I'm excited to see what Benito is going to perform in the Tiny Desk performance.
I'm very excited. It also makes me excited for his concert that's coming up in Puerto Rico. Apparently, he's extending that to other countries. I wonder what that's going to look like. Yeah, I saw that he's extending it to Mexico.
Love that.
I wonder what, his like future extensions look like for other countries as well.
He'll go on tour like in the US?
I don't know. Maybe he probably doesn't want to do that. He's done it, I feel like, too much lately. Not too much, but like, I'm just saying, like, he's done it, enough to like probably like, okay, maybe like I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
You know who I did see in concert though? Fade. He was in like Europe, and I'm like, oh my god, duh! Like, he has fans in fucking Europe.
Yeah, he has fans everywhere, and it makes me miss Carol. Where is she?
Yeah, she's probably chilling.
I know she's probably found chilling, but apparently she did confirm for the Met Gala.
Oh, really? And what are
there are rumors though. I don't know if you've heard that apparently. Okay, the rumors that come out about celebrities is another reason why I could not be a celebrity. There's rumors that either Karol G is pregnant, or there's rumors that Karol and Fade broke up.
So two extremes.
Yeah, two extremes. It can never be like Karol is on fucking vacation. Like, it's like Karol G is either pregnant with Fade's baby, or her and Fade broke up, and it's
They're always fucking breaking up though. I feel like people just want them to break up. I'm like, she's chilling and they're dating, okay? Until they tell me.
I know. Until they tell me, I'm not freaking out. Until People Magazine states Karol G and Fade have broken up, which I don't even think people... Yeah, I guess they would, because that's how we saw Rosalía. Rosaliers.
Dude, it's coming up on 2 years.
I know. I saw someone talking about it this summer.
I will always say this, and I feel like this is a common occurrence that I say this on the pod all the time. And honestly, it's in reality of life and also in celebrity world. How do people move on so quickly?
Yeah, definitely.
Like, Rosalía, no shade to her. So happy that you moved on with your life. But she went from Alejandro as a fiance, unfianced, okay? They were about to legally get married. They were about to, like, join
there was
lives.
A dress.
There was a dress. Westwood. There was probably a venue.
There probably was a venue.
To ending it, okay? And then having a new man.
3 months later.
I don't know if you...
She ended it in June. Or they announced... I mean, the Vivienne Westwood fucking interview at El Hormiguero came out in June. And that's a live show.
And then they broke up in July.
And then she was seen dating Jeremy Allen White in September. October time.
I just don't know how people move on so fast.
I know. Like, I will mourn a relationship. I will fucking crash out. I mean, I haven't been in a relationship in a very long time. But, I did not get over fast. I did not get over fast. I did not get over people fast. Yeah. I most definitely took my fucking time.
Yeah, and it's like...
But, like, do you think it's because, like, they have... Like, they could, like, hey, your people can talk to my people, let's date.
Yeah, I guess.
Because, I mean, look at Sydney Sweeney and Glenn.
Yeah, I mean, I guess maybe she, like, got over the relationship while being in it. Because that's also a reality.
Yeah.
But, like, you walked down the aisle. She was about to do that, too.
That's what I'm saying. It's crazy. And then she said, never mind, Jeremy Allen White. Like, a polar opposite of what Rauw Alejandro is. Looks-wise, at least.
It's just crazy to me.
Maybe she was for personality.
Why? Because you're saying he's ugly?
No, I'm just saying that they're, like, so different that maybe she just liked their person.
Yeah, I get what you mean. I think for me, it's just, like, wild how people move on so quickly. But, like, I guess if you have everyone at your... Because, okay, she could literally just go into her DMs and see probably like check like all these famous dudes getting at her. Like, so it's like, okay, I mean,
it's a different like playing field when you're a celebrity.
Yeah, and I'm sure Rauw can do the same.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh my God, I can promise you, there's naked bitches in his DMs.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Like the second that Sydney Sweeney like announced she was single, you should have seen Twitter. People were like, okay, Sydney, I'm single. Like, it was crazy. Like, it was like when Rosalia and Rauw broke up, I think John Summit, he's a famous DJ.
Yeah.
He was like, Rosalia, I'm single too. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and John Summit's like famous.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say he's attractive.
Isn't someone dating him?
He was apparently dating Ashton Earl, but then they no more'd.
Oh. I wonder what happened.
The girls love him.
Yeah.
Do you know what he looks like?
No.
He looks like every other dude.
Really?
But I mean, he's a DJ, so I get the allure. You know, like, it's kind of hot.
Are you going to tell the people about my
ventures?
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to become a DJ.
Okay, Kyle.
Not because Kyle Cook.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Not because I want to perform. I just like want to hear the songs I want to hear, and I feel like if I make my own little thing, I can be at home, like, you know, sipping some drink.
Kathy, that's the reason why you want to be a DJ.
I hate going to the club and hearing what other people want to hear, and I feel like it's only fair.
That's valid. Like, if you want to create your own club.
I would love to create a space where we only play reggaeton. Only.
Yeah.
Okay? There is no break from reggaeton to Party in the USA. I'm sorry.
Yeah, what is that?
So I feel like if I do that, and also I love Latin house, like when you put a little like house music and like Latin music.
Have you seen, there's a DJ on TikTok. He was playing Lamentos Boliviano by, oh my God. Yeah. And then he put like a little bit of like, you know, like, and I was like, oh my God, I spit.
Yeah, but I feel like...
Or like Paulina Rubio with that shit. It hits.
Yeah, like, not even reggaeton. I just think Spanish music with like a vibe. You know, like a little bass in there.
Oh my gosh, Kathy, you could be a DJ. What's your DJ name?
DJ Catastrophe. I've thought about this. Me and Chris have talked about it. Yes, it's going to be spelled DJ, obviously, the letters. And then it's going to be Kath, like Kathy, but like no Y. Catastrophe. So Kath, ass, like cheeks, like butt. And then trophy.
Kath?
Yes.
No, then it's catastrophe.
No, it's not. It's catastrophe. No. You're just going to say it like the H is silent.
No, just take out the H.
So it's going to be all capitalized except for the H because it's silent.
Just take out the H.
I like it.
Then it sounds like catastrophe.
No, it's catastrophe.
Well, you've thought about this.
I have.
That's great. Are you going to get a
switchboard? Yes, on Amazon. I'm looking on which one I find best. Because I feel like also with this switchboard, I can create like a jingle for our podcast.
Our podcast?
Yes.
That's a jingle.
Like you know how people like start their podcast and they have a little song?
Yeah.
I want that.
That's crazy. Well, I'm so excited for you and your future endeavors.
Yeah, I'm going to be on live on TikTok creating my own little fucking spinnies.
That's crazy.
I just hate going to the club and they're playing songs I don't like. Like, stop.
Well, go to the right clubs. You got to go downtown.
I literally, okay. I get going downtown in Houston. I can say that I have not done that. But I have set foot in every fucking club in Austin, Texas. Every fucking bar and club in Austin. And I hated it.
Okay. Austin, Texas.
I know, but I don't like going out in Houston.
Okay, I understand that. But Houston has more of a Latin vibe. Just give it a shot. You could end up being a DJ at one of these places.
Unless I'm mixing, I'm not going to be there. I'm going to be booked and busy, hopefully.
Okay, DJ Catastrophe.
I'm literally going to order, after we get off the podcast, I'm going to order my switchboard, and I'm going to spin it. Like, imagine, I can't even think of two songs I would put together, but it would be fire.
Yeah.
Like, I want to...
Well, you have to start getting into that, you know? Like, you have to touch your element of... You know,
my creative side. What the fuck are you saying? Why are you saying tap into my creative side?
Lord. You have to.
Yeah.
I'm still loading.
Yeah, and I think that it would be a fun hobby. I just feel like I don't have a lot of hobbies, and I feel like I would enjoy a cute little hobby. And
I know. And then you can DJ events.
Yeah. If you have a wedding, a quinceañera, a first birthday. Like, can you imagine me with a little table? DJ Catastrophe.
Will you wear those headphones right there?
No, I'm gonna get ones that are like, they say DJ Catastrophe.
I am beyond.
You cannot tell me it's not a dope ass name.
Do you want me to sing for you?
No.
Okay. I feel like I could be the Lily.
So if I'm just like
the Grace Lily.
And what are you gonna do?
Oh, I can beatbox.
Well, okay, we'll share with the class.
No, just kidding.
Imagine you just. Oh my God, you want to be a part of the band?
Yeah.
Well, because
that reminds me of Skull Rock. It's like, you mean we're now part of the band?
See, the thing is also, okay, so my boyfriend, his name is Chris.
Everyone knows Chris.
I know, but he likes EDM. He likes like. Did you know that Idris Elba is a DJ?
Yes.
Okay, well, he likes Idris Elba, like John Summit, Dom Dolla, those kind of people. And so his birthday's coming up, and I was like, what if I make him a beat?
Oh my gosh, that's like so sweet.
I know, and I'm like, I could do it if there's nothing I can't put my mind to. One thing about me is that if I want to figure out how to do something, I will do it, but I will soon after give up.
Yeah. Remember when you made shirts?
Yeah, I wanted to be a teacher designer, and I bought everything, and I taught myself how to do it, and I did do it.
You did do it, and then you quit.
It was so much work.
That? Where's all the stuff?
I do have the entire kit in the closet, but it wasn't that it was not fun. It was just like so much work. My arms really hurt, like putting down the t-shirt press, and I was like, is anyone gonna buy a t-shirt for me? Like, come on, you know?
Yeah, I never get ideas like that.
No, when I have a hobby in mind, like, I'm down.
For me, it's more like read a book.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe one of these days you can come to my set.
Yeah.
It's just me right here spinning. Dude, I am gonna get a switchboard.
Yeah, you should.
And I'm like, when they're like, all right, put your hands up, and
and it's gonna be me.
Yeah, it's just me
boxing next to you.
Like Maddie Reese and Grace Lilly.
Yeah.
Oh my
God.
God.
Exactly what I was talking about.
Period. Anyway, that's my dream, you know. Oh, not dream, like that's my goal.
Yeah.
Like if I get one, imagine me. But what if I mess up? Oh my God, I'd be so embarrassed.
Yeah, but what if you make a hit? What if you're a one-hit wonder?
You know what song I really like?
What?
Take Over Control by Afrojack. You know that song? I want you to take over control. I was listening to it today. Imagine those kind of beats, but like with a reggaeton song like in it. I was like, okay, like that would be kind of fire.
Yeah.
And then I always see people being DJs, and I'm like, why can't I do that? Like, I forget I have free will. Like, I could do anything.
Yeah.
Like, I could become a clown tomorrow and join the circus. Who's gonna stop me?
Yeah.
I could become a no, I'm kidding. I was like, I could become a drug dealer, but I'm kidding.
It sounds like a stripper.
I could do. No, I can't.
Why? Because you don't know how to dance.
I don't have any upper body strength.
Oh, I know those ladies. Wow, like they make it look flawless. Like it's not hard at all.
Yeah,
and I can't even do a push up.
Yeah, and I don't have like a body for it. Yeah, like because people are like looking at you.
Yeah, you gotta like. I love. There was like, and they like. And then they clap their shoes. I love that. You know, I'm like, period, queens.
Yeah, it's fire.
And the shoes they wear break my fucking ankle immediately.
Yeah, and imagine, okay, back to my DJ dream. Imagine I open up a space, and it's just like baddies and reggaeton.
Yeah. What would you call it?
I don't know. You're asking me a lot.
Catastrophe's Corner.
Yeah, literally. But like, there's like so many little places like downtown or like Houston and like the I know, but like that I could mimic like the vibe into like the woodlands or something.
Yeah. Interesting stuff.
I just feel like I could really spin.
I guess we'll see.
Yeah, I guess I'll get my DJ table and then I'll let you guys know. Next time around, you're gonna see me just like fucking.
Yeah, we'll record a little clip for the people.
Oh my God, now I'm excited. Okay, I was like, okay, maybe this is really stupid because like, you know, I always get my ideas.
Do whatever you want.
Who gives a fuck?
Yeah. Cool. If mom can knit, you can DJ.
What about you? What's your next hobby?
Sleep.
No.
Ugh, I don't know. I don't want to do anything.
Okay, it's fair. I think you've done a lot.
Yeah, I have done a lot.
You got a new job? Like, period, queen.
You're working? You lazy ass bitch.
No, sometimes working is enough.
Yeah.
Like,
no, I just like... Remember I was running?
Yeah, what happened to that?
It got cold.
Okay. Well, now it's not.
Yeah. Well, today it is. But I think I'm going to get back on running.
Yeah, you were like, I'm going to run a marathon. Well, what happened to that dream?
I think I should start with a half.
You should start with a 5K.
I did a 5K.
Okay.
Yeah.
First milestone. What about 10?
I haven't done one of those yet, but I need to practice for that. But it got so cold, and then Paula got hurt. I was running with her. She got hurt, and then our dream just kind of died.
Yeah.
But I guess I can spark some life into it again.
Just spark some life into it, sister. But you know what might not have any life anymore?
What?
Kanye West and Bianca.
Their marriage.
You see that transition there? I'm going to really work on that when I do my DJing too.
Yeah. Just like...
Yeah. I like when it's like a cappella and it's like this song is like the next starting. She's like, ah!
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It's like a lot.
Yeah.
And so it's Kanye. He put out a song saying that, you know, him and Bianca are no more. Mm-hmm. And like... We kind of knew that. To be honest, I don't know how the fuck she stayed around.
Yeah.
First of all, is he lying? Because at this point, I don't know when this man is telling the truth or when he's fucking lying, okay? He was saying how he didn't want kids with Kim. Did you see him make those comments? It's actually, like, really hurtful that he's doing that because whether you wanted kids with Kim or not, you had kids with Kim. Now... They're gonna see this in the future. And
not even the future. They're like
they can
fully
see it
grown.
Not
fully, but
yeah. And it's just really, really sad. It's sad. And you know, seeing videos from back in the day, Kanye really loved Kim. So I don't understand why the fuck he's saying this. Like he's trying to get
a rise out of her.
A rise out of her. Absolutely.
I truly believe that Kanye West is saying things for reaction.
Yeah.
I don't think he meant that he didn't want to have kids with Kim. I think he just knows that she's just probably not reacting to him the way he wants her to react. That he's like, I'm going to say some really hurtful things that are going to get a reaction out of her. Yeah. And she's just like, yeah, whatever at this point.
She's probably used to it.
She's probably so fucking over it.
Yeah.
She's so like, I cannot believe I ever fucking married this man. You know what I mean?
Dude, I would be so... I wonder if she regrets it.
Would you?
At this point, everything he says... you know, the not knowing what he's going to say next, because it's like he'll go periods of time not saying anything, and then he says something, and then, you know, all that would overstimulate me so much that I would probably not regret my kids, but I would probably regret the relationship.
Yeah. It's just hurtful.
Yeah.
And it's so public too. Like, say this to a therapist, not the world, you know,
where, you know, your kids can see this in the future and or now.
And top of that, like, there is a lot of people that don't like the Kardashians.
Yeah.
So now people are digging into it. Like, why didn't he want to? What did they do? And it's like, sure, that's a narrative you can build because they aren't perfect. Like, they've done a lot, but fuck, that has to be hurtful. Like, look at her as a mom, not just as a celebrity that you don't like. Like, that has to hurt.
Yeah.
Crazy. But I mean, we're going to probably know more about this soon.
Yeah, and I guess we'll find out if him and Bianca are done for sure. But if I was her, I would get out of this before there's a child involved, because then you're stuck with this man for life. And like,
do you want that?
Yeah, do you want that? Like, she deserves so much better at this point. You know, he is just, in my opinion, he is not okay mentally. And it's exhausting as a regular person watching this.
Yeah.
And so I cannot even imagine being involved in all of this.
Yeah. Yeah. Someone else is crashing out, though.
The Biebs.
Yeah. Justin Bieber's crashing out. Oh, gosh.
You know, Justin Bieber's crashing out. And I think it was the night after our last podcast, or the day after, or a couple of days after, where we went from seeing Justin Bieber not post anything on social media to Benny and Selena announcing that they were engaged, and him just posting thing after thing after thing on social media, especially Instagram and Instagram stories. And one of the Instagram stories that he posted was of Gollum from Lord of the Rings. And you know how Gollum is like obsessed with the ring in the movie, if you have not seen the movie. And the caption of the video was like, how engaged girls act once they get engaged. And, you know, till that video, I was trying to give him grace, and I was like, okay, maybe he's going through things. He's probably like, you know, posting all these things because people are coming for him. Like, just in a sense, putting him and Selena together when they don't need to be grouped together. But dude, why would you post that? That was, we knew the intention behind that.
Yeah, it was not good. I was originally like, okay, he's just going through some things, but now I'm like,
especially with like the whole Diddy thing, you know.
This was guided. This had a name and a last name, and on top of that, today, apparently,
and very allegedly,
Complex had posted a picture of Selena Gomez, and he had liked the picture. And it's just like, why? What is happening? Is he crashing out because Selena's getting married? Is he crashing out? Is he just trolling? Like, regardless, it's just like, let's think about your wife. Let's think about your situation.
You know, another take that I saw on TikTok that one of my friends was talking about was he is also probably crashing out because not only is Selena engaged, but she's engaged to someone that used to be his friend.
Yeah. That is kind of weird.
Not only that, but he probably had so much information. Benny had probably so much information about the ins and outs of Justin and Selena's relationship because he was Justin's friend.
And there was that video of Benny saying something mean about Selena back in the day too. Yeah. So it's just not that Selena's not allowed to move on. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
Right.
But it is kind of weird that she moved on with him.
Yeah, and I'm sure that, like, you know, Justin and Benny went their separate ways, and then later on in life, Benny and Selena found each other again. But yeah, you know, it's when you really think about it, like. This video, this person was talking about how maybe he's also crashing out because Benny used to be his friend. So like, your ex-girlfriend and your friend, your ex-friend, are now engaged to be married. So it's two people that at one point knew you very well.
Yeah, but I will say too, Benny was also Selena's friend too, because they made music early days too. So could it have been that he was just a friend to both of them?
That's true too.
But that is crazy.
Yeah, it is. They were just saying that maybe he's also crashing out because of his friend, is what they're saying.
Yeah. I do think that there is a point, though, where this needs to, like, sever. Like, you guys need to just... Not saying that Selena's doing much either, but I wouldn't say she isn't... Like, I feel like, you know, in the past, Selena's liked things and also, like, commented on things and saying thank you to the comments, but, like, it is a video about, like, her going through shit with Justin Bieber. So it's just, like, we just need to, like, build... like a hard line.
Yeah, I think at this point, Justin needs to get off of social media. He is doing more damage than anything. I think that, like, right now, from what I see, Benny and Selena are doing their own thing. Yeah. I think that Justin needs to get off the internet. Yeah. Because he has a wife and he has a child. Like, think anything you want about Hailey Bieber. I know that a lot of people don't like her. But this must be so heartbreaking that the father of your child is crashing out like this. And what can you do about it? Because I feel like he's the kind of person that's probably like, get the fuck away from me.
And also, people are like, it's her fault. Gosh, I do understand, you know, people being like, Hailey liked this, Hailey did that, Hailey was a stalker, sure, whatever you want to call her, but like, goddamn, let it go.
I know, and it's so annoying that women always are seen like the reason why men act the way they act. He's a grown-ass man.
Yeah.
Okay? Like, he makes decisions for himself.
Yeah.
Stop pointing the fingers at her.
Yeah. I feel like people infantilize him. Yeah. And of course, you can be a grown adult while also have gone through a lot of things.
Of course.
But I feel like no one is considering the fact that Haley's postpartum.
Yeah.
No one cares.
And I think that has to be so heartbreaking. Like, she is probably about her baby was born very close to my friend's baby, and my friend's baby is 8 months. So, like, my friend is 8 months postpartum. So, Hailey Bieber is probably around the same time. Like, this is insane.
And the thing is, like, she was already getting so much shit last year.
Yeah.
Like, we go through the cycle of, like, people just dragging it, and then, okay, they let her breathe for, like, a couple of months, and then something new, and then we go down this rabbit hole all over again. And it's like, okay, if you think she's obsessed with Selena, fine, whatever. But, like, you're obsessed with talking about it. Enough. And, like, we're sitting here talking about it, too. Yeah. But it's, like, it's just, like, enough. Like, enough.
For sure.
Both of these people, these sets of people, get to move on.
Yeah.
Let's let them. And yes, Justin is crushing out. Yes, he's probably doing things he's not supposed to. Yes, he's probably upset that his ex moved on. Sure, whatever. But, like, why do we have to point at Hailey every single time?
Yeah.
And we're like, why isn't Hailey getting him help? Don't you think she probably has fucking tried?
Yeah.
Like, no one, like, ever just, like, gives her an ounce of grace because she's a fucking stalker weirdo, according to them. But I'm sorry. If your fucking celebrity crush at the ages of, 17 to 25 was attainable, I'm sure you would have done, you would have been doing the same things.
Yeah, and that's what a lot of the girlies are saying on TikTok.
Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
Like, okay. Selena gets to have her happy ending, but you're not letting her.
Yeah.
Like, enough.
Yeah.
Enough. Jesus. It's just...
And every week it's something new. But I also do think that he should, as a grown man, get off the internet.
Yeah. But I'm sure she's like, hey, like, can you fucking stop?
Yeah. And he's probably like, no.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not saying that he doesn't deserve grace too because he's going through shit, but, like, he doesn't seem like the kind of person that would just be, like, listening to Hailey, you know? Mm-hmm. But I just want both sets to go their own way and just be happy on their own.
Yeah.
But we're not going to see that, honestly, until I truly believe that this will never stop. And even if Hailey does divorce Justin, I don't even think it'll stop then. Then people will blame her. People will be like, oh, well, she couldn't handle it. She doesn't deserve to be with him.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah, she'll
never get to win.
Yeah.
You know? Like, she'll never get to win. So, I don't know. I feel bad for her. I wonder what that group chat looks like, though. Her friends being like, oh my God, I can't believe, like, you're dealing with this. You know?
Yeah. To be a fly on the wall on celebrity group chats.
I know. And the thing is, like, people did point this out, and not to shit on Selena, but, like, Hailey has had the same group of friends for a long time. Mm-hmm. And people were like, well, Selena doesn't, like, keep friends very well. And it's like, people just try to point the finger. Like, why is it, like, why are you building narratives that are, like, so not fucking relevant?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Anyway, let's move on. I really wish them the best. All of them, just move on with your lives.
Yeah.
You know? Someone that's moving on with her life, but I guess it's not going that great with her business, is Brittany Cartwright. So apparently she was going to have a new, like, place, or, like, a new, not a store, a new, like, bar restaurant type.
Yeah.
It was gonna be called Brits, but then they severed ties. She talked about it on her podcast. It was supposed to be like a spin-off of, like, Jax's, but, like, Brits, and it was supposed to be, like, pink and cute and girly, and it was supposed to be, like, near Sir and something about her. But she said on her last podcast that, you know, they decided not to move forward with it, and she was like, I had been excited about it publicly, so this is just a little bit embarrassing.
Dang. Mm-hmm. That sucks.
Yeah.
I would be, like, really heartbroken because it's probably something that she was like, okay, like, this is going to take up a lot of my time and focus. Mm-hmm. And I feel like sometimes when you're going through something so heavy, because regardless of what people say, her knowing the type of man that Jax Taylor was, I completely get that. But I still know that people want a distraction when they're going through certain things.
Yeah.
You know?
Absolutely.
And I feel like that was probably hers.
Yeah. And I think that because the show's about to air, like, she's about to be a lot more in the media. So it's like, it's already something that wasn't probably so positive. And now, you know, people are going to have their fucking takes about her relationship, her divorce, her child, everything when it comes to Jax, especially because we're going to watch it unfold on season 2 of The Valley. So I feel like that's just, like, another dig.
Premieres this month.
I know, in just a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
I'm very excited. I think it's going to be... The Valley has done a really good job of completely disassociating from Vanderpump Rules and not, like, being just, like, a piggyback show from VPR. I feel like they totally stand on their own. And when I think of The Valley, I don't think about Vanderpump Rules anymore. Mm-hmm. At first, I was like, of course I'm watching because of the 3 main cast members that came from that show. But now I'm watching it because of their drama. Like, I don't even associate the shows with each other, which is kind of crazy because now we're going to see some appearances from Tom Schwartz, Lala, and from Sheena. But I would be completely fine if we never heard from these people again. The only person I was excited for was Katie and Ariana. But, you know, if they're excited to be fine with not being back on screen. Like, I'm fine with that too. Like, I can check their Instagrams, you know?
Yeah.
But speaking of Sheena, she was on a podcast and they were talking about her relationship with Lisa Vanderpump. And as we know, I feel like we can all collectively agree that Lisa Vanderpump throughout the years on Vanderpump Rules, she wasn't this like mother figure that she pretended to be.
At the beginning.
She was the executive producer of the show.
Yeah.
It was her job to make this show good because obviously it was attracting people to her restaurants. It was her business and so on. But Sheena says that, you know, Lisa only calls when she needs something. Mm-hmm. And I agree. Like, I'm not shocked at all. Lisa doesn't seem like the type of woman that would call you to just check up on you. Even though they try to make her seem that way. Mm-hmm. Please, be so serious.
Yeah, for sure. And I think that, you know, whoever Lisa was, because, you know, she was the executive producer. So she basically needed to do what she needed to do at the beginning of the seasons. Whatever that version of Lisa was at the beginning is no longer, and was no longer at the end. I mean, yeah, she was there for the guys all the fucking time, but never the ladies. Mm-hmm. I still have yet to see her go to something about her.
Yeah, and I mean, she didn't even go to Sheena's wedding.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like, you know, like, I don't believe that Lisa was ever this, like, mother figure to this group of people. She was just the executive producer of the show.
She just
was their boss.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I always go back to this scene where I was like, it's so obvious that she doesn't give a fuck about these people. In season 3, where Stassi had came back to the show, Kristen and Jax had their affair. Obviously, everybody's icing out Stassi because she can't get over it, even though your friends just literally fucked you, you know? There's a scene at the very end of season 3 where Stassi does not want to come to this event that Lisa invited her to because Jax was going to be there. Then, you know, she shows up, she has a conversation with Katie, and Lisa tells her, you know, Jax is on, like, coming. Don't leave. Don't be a big baby. And she's like, no, I don't want to be in a room with fucking Jax. And then she leaves. In that moment, it may look to people like Lisa is giving this advice to this younger, you know, woman who has just gone through something crazy. No, she wants Jax and Stassi to have a conversation on screen. Like,
yeah.
What? No, she doesn't care about Stassi.
Yeah.
She only cares about the ratings.
Yeah.
So when I had originally watched it, I was like, oh my God, Stassi's being such a baby. Like, we'll just have the conversation with Jax. Y'all are both, you know, in the same circle of friends. But then I looked back at it when I was 31 instead of being like 24. And it's like, no, she's manipulating her into staying.
She manipulated a lot of situations.
Yeah, it's Lisa Vanderpump. You know what I mean? And I think that it also took me watching The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills to really understand how calculated and manipulating Lisa Vanderpump is. She's not this like saint woman who just tries to be a good friend and a good boss to people. Mm-hmm. She is very calculated. Yeah. She knows what's up. You know what I mean? She wasn't born yesterday. She knows what makes good TV, and she knows what she needed to do to create these scenarios between the cast members who did not want to talk to each other. Yeah. Same way that she sat down Lala and Sheena in season 11 of Vanderpump Rules and was like, I'm worried about Tom Sandoval. Like, you guys need to be... No. You really think she would have that conversation were they not on TV? No. Yeah, she wants Ariana to have a conversation with Tom. If she sees Lala and Sheena having conversations with him, it'll get that very tense conversation and it'll boost ratings. She knows what's up.
Yeah,
you know?
for sure.
I'm not saying she's doing a bad job as an executive producer, but as a human, I don't trust her.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
When Sheena said she only calls when she needs something, it makes 100%. Sense. You know, and I don't even love Sheena like that to defend her, but I believe it.
Yeah, definitely.
So, yeah, another Bravo show that's kind of has us hooked this season. Summer House season 9. Every week, Jesse Solomon continues to disappoint me.
Which I feel like is a little bit shocking because last season he wasn't acting like this.
Maybe it was because that was first season Jesse. Like, I'm going to give you a preview of who I am instead of the whole movie.
Exactly.
And he was on his best behavior. But now that we're in like a second season of seeing him and his behavior, we obviously see that Lexi Wood is a newer cast member. He, you know, they've been kind of...
Do you think they're dating right now?
No, I would not date him if I was her. Yeah. So in the last episode, we had seen Emerald and Jesse come back from the bars. Emerald is entertaining 2 ladies in the room. I guess a threesome occurred. In the process of that, I guess Jesse goes into the room to check on Emerald and allegedly and apparently gets his toe sucked for 37 minutes. I have said this before. I fully believe that it was his dick that was sucked.
Yeah, that's so weird to chill there for 37 minutes.
It's strange. And then you hear him say, and now I'm hard. Why are you hard if someone sucked your toe as a joke?
Yeah.
So in this episode, we see the aftermath of that. So Jesse's sitting with everyone by the pool. Emerald comes out.
It's so crazy that he's kind of like blaming Emerald for telling people about it when he drunkenly told everybody in the house on the episode before, right? He went and told people.
He told Wes.
Oh, he told Wes.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. You're on camera.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you're over here like mad at Emerald. Like, it was all gonna come out anyways. It's on camera.
Yeah. So they're sitting by the pool. Emerald comes out, and Jesse's like trying. The reason I believe it was his dick and not his toe, or maybe both, was because the way that Jesse was acting so guilty in that moment when that conversation was happening with Emerald. I was like, no, it wasn't his dick. I mean, it wasn't his toe.
He was like, Emerald, tell us what happened. Like, it was just
like you were there.
Yeah, you were there. He was trying to pretend like he
build a narrative. Yeah,
he was trying to build a narrative.
And then we go from that scene to cut to, but majority of the episode takes place in the city, where we see Lexi and Jesse having a date, where he asks her to be exclusive, which I find to be so manipulating, calculated, and just gross for him to have gotten just his toe sucked. First of all, you went into the room, you sat there for 37 minutes and got your toe sucked, which I fully believe is code word for dick. And then you sat down and had a conversation with her, didn't tell her the truth, and then you asked her to be exclusive.
And then you guys slept together.
Yeah. And on top of that, you flirted with Sierra.
It's wild. It's wild. He really has no chill. He really does not give two fucking fucks. And it's insane. Like, we're literally watching you turn into, like, the villain of this season. Like, you're a piece of shit. Like, the fact that you got your toe sucked, the fact that you were over there saying that, oh, you know, it's weird. Like, he's over there telling people that if Wes hadn't gotten her first, or even told Sierra that, like, if he hadn't called dibs, then he would have won for it. And then you're telling Lexi that you see her as a sister. That makes no sense.
Weird behavior. Weird behavior. Wow, I just stuttered.
Behavior.
No, but Lexi deserves better. And I do truly believe, and I'm saying this now, okay? What day is it? April 6th, 2025. All dramatic. I believe that the cast is going to gaslight Lexi like she's in the wrong. I already feel it. Because I just don't get that vibe that everyone's going to be like, oh, I can see where Lexi's going to be upset. Because she's going to continue to see things, and things are going to unfold in the season where she's probably going to have a little bit of tension with Sierra and Jesse over things that they've, you know, she's learned and seen and now witnessing from her own perspective opposed to just Jesse.
Yeah.
And I think that everyone's going to be like, it's not that serious. When in reality, she's getting fucked over in real time.
Yeah, like we're watching it unfold.
Yes, and I just feel like it's so disrespectful because she made it very clear to him, I am a relationship sex kind of girl. So he did all of that he did on the side without her being there, then asked her to be exclusive, then they probably had sex. So you lied and manipulated her to have sex with you.
Yeah.
You're fucking fake as fuck.
You're weird.
You're a weirdo. Weird. You're a weirdo. I'm sorry. I used to really like Jesse Solomon last season, but this season it's like, and then, okay. We finish the scene. They go to Carl's soft bar, but honestly, I didn't care about that, to be quite honest. Besides the part where Gabby's like listening in and they try to figure out if Lil and I don't even care. Carl's so irrelevant to me. I don't know how you feel about him this season.
Me too.
But then we go to the kickball scene.
Yeah.
And we see that Lexi learns from the group. Lindsay shares that his toe was sucked. So she's shocked. She's like, what the fuck? She then has a conversation with Jesse and she's talking to him. And, you know, she's obviously upset about the situation because he withheld. And he's like, it was just a joke. It was just a joke. Like minimizing his actions within the toe situation. Toe, dick. And then he minimizes the situation with Sierra like it was a joke. Okay, weird joke. She says it wasn't funny. And then she says, do you see how that could be messing with my trust a little bit? Word for word. And he says, sure. The second he said sure, I wanted to throw my fucking phone at the screen. What do you mean sure? That should have been your moment like, hey, you know what? I fucked up. I should have never got into that room in the first place. I should have never gotten my toe dick sucked. I shouldn't have told Sierra that I should have, you know, had
called
Wes
dibs,
not called dibs. I would have been into you. I'm really sorry. I fucked up. I promise not to do that again. Instead, he's like, sure.
Which is so weird because, like, why did you even ask her to be your girlfriend then?
Yeah. Like, if you don't want to be serious with someone,
then why did you ask?
I truly believe because he wanted to have sex with her. He knew that she wasn't going to sleep with him unless she was exclusive. So he was like, you know what? Because I want to fuck, I'm just going to tell her, like, let's be exclusive. Because men in this fucking generation, this right here, what we're watching, is literally how dating is. It's crazy. She's being gaslit in real time. It's crazy. Yeah. It's crazy. And then, okay, let's go to the after show.
Yeah.
I get heated because it just bothers me so much, okay? Sierra, Paige, and Amanda. Usually, I adore them. I agree with them probably 90% of the time. Amanda, way less because sometimes she's dealing with Kyle and I'm like, no. But the way they were minimizing Lexi and her experience with Jesse and just like making Jesse seem like almost like the victim in this a little bit was very annoying, especially when Amanda said, well, if he either had two options, to be exclusive with her so he could have sex with her or just not talk to her anymore, what would you do? And I'm like, Amanda, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Like, it was just so rude. And I feel like
there was a better way to communicate what she was trying to communicate. Like, she was probably like, well, he had two options. And like, but like the way that she said it was really like,
it was mean girl.
It was mean girl. Condescending.
And it was condescending. And I just felt like in that moment with them three, I've always seen them as girls. I don't know if they claim to be, but I'm like, that moment could have been used to relate.
Yeah.
Like, this sucks, you know, like, this is kind of fucked up for Jesse to do to Lexi. But instead, they minimized Lexi a little bit, and I didn't like that.
Yeah.
And I know that she's a newer cast member, that she's not as close to everyone, and that they're closer to Jesse, but it left a horrible taste in my mouth. And I feel like it was Amanda, Sierra, then Paige. I don't think Paige was that bad, but still, like, I just didn't like it. Like, were this to be Sierra, were roles reversed and this was a Sierra situation, which it was last year with West, they would have fucking lit him on fire. Yeah. So is it are you only lighting people on fire for your friend when they're close to you? Or is it the way that you see situations for everyone? It didn't sit well with me because I always side with them. I usually always side with little bedbugs. I love them. You know, mostly Sierra and Paige. I always like them. And so for them to sit there and be mean girling, I was like, this is so rude. And then when Lexi and Gabby were having a conversation and Gabby was validating how she was feeling, I was like, yes, like, what do you mean? Yeah. If this was my friend, if this was you and you told me that, I'd be like, the second you walked into that room, he disrespected you. Yeah. Fuck everything else.
I know. That's so strange. Like, okay. Like, why don't you guys think it's so weird that he went into the room to begin with?
That's what I think is weird as fuck.
It's so weird.
Like, if my best friend, or not even, if a stranger in the bathroom at the bar was like, this guy I'm talking to, that we've been, you know, really, like, he's met my parents, whatever, he went into this room when, you know, his friend was having a threesome and got his toe sucked. I'd be like, leave his ass. Like, that's so disrespectful to you. Not even if there was no sucking of the sort.
And Lexi said that day, Jesse told her he loved her.
Men are so fucking insane, bro. Yeah. And it was his guilty conscience.
Yes, it was. Absolutely. He did everything he did because he knew he had fucked up.
Yeah, exactly. And we're going to continue to see it. And I just want to point out, of course, Jesse's 100% in the wrong here. And I'm not saying that Paige, Sierra, and Amanda are in the wrong with what Jesse is doing to Lexi. But I feel like it's a little bit cruel that they're not seeing how this affects somebody. Yeah. Especially because they've, you know, I feel like Sierra, out of all of them, has gone through something very similar. Like, you could have been that person and be like, I relate. You know what I mean? Like, I've seen a mid-man fucking do me dirty. Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like I'm going to have a lot of, like, Team Lexi posts because I just feel bad for her.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, and I just, especially when they're a newer cast member, I feel like because we don't know them so well, they don't have, like, a fan base. So they're just, like, consistently like, oh, well, like, you know, whatever. Like, Jesse, because, like, we know Jesse. Like, he's great. Like, Jesse's not great. Yeah. Jesse's not great. He's making Wes look like an angel.
I know.
Seriously. And also, let's go back to the kickball game. When Sierra didn't show up to the kickball game and Wes was throwing his little bitch fit, I need this man to literally just, like, she doesn't care. Yeah. Like, you need to move on. Yeah. Whatever friendship you think you had with Sierra last season was romantic. Okay? Yeah. She's not going to treat you the same. Yeah. If I have to hear another fucking, like, anything from fucking Wes where he's venting about Sierra, like, move on.
I know. Him venting about Sierra is so weird to me. It's so weird to me. Like, you fucked, okay, yeah, maybe, like, it could have been something different if you would have left it at, like, you guys weren't anything, and then maybe at the reunion you guys had to talk and then went your separate ways. But you kept going. Yeah. What did you expect was going to come out of this?
And also, she doesn't have to forgive you.
Yeah, she doesn't.
And if she does forgive you, she doesn't have to talk to you.
Yeah.
Like, I know that you wanted to go back to I know you wanted to go back to normal because to you that normalcy will create, like, I guess, like, a way for the audience to like you again. It's not going to happen. Yeah. Your actions made you unlikable. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah, for sure.
But I don't know.
This is just the beginning.
Jesse got his dick sucked.
Absolutely.
You cannot convince me otherwise. Yeah. Why would a grown man be in a room full of naked people and only get his toe sucked and then say...
Do you think that they'll bring this up at the reunion? Like, production knows. Production knows.
100%. And for him to say, and now I'm hard. And now I'm hard? Why are you hard if it was just a joke to get your toe sucked? Also... When they explained it at the after show, like, Gabby was, like, giving, like, kind of, like, a visual of, like, what 6'5" looks like. Like, first of all, ew. And two, why are you hard if it was just a joke? Yeah. I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
Laughing.
Exactly.
Not boning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, not bonering.
Yeah, bonering. Like, what the fuck? It's such a weird thing. Like, that whole thing, I wonder if it's going to continue throughout the season, if more information is going to come out during the season, or if they're going to just fucking drop that shit on us at the reunion. And I hope they do. Honestly, I know production knows what the fuck went down.
Honestly, too, like, it would give me the ick. So you're drunk and you can't, like, contain your urges, so you want to go sit in a room with naked people? Or was he invited by Emerald at the club?
Exactly. And, okay, not only that, but, like, you got your toe sucked? It's so weird.
By a stranger?
By a stranger. Like, I understand. Someone else's mouth was on your toe. Someone else's mouth that was probably somewhere on Emerald sucked your toe.
I don't believe it was a toe. I believe it was a dick. Yeah. And that is
final.
That is my final thoughts. It was definitely his dick.
Yeah.
Or maybe 37 minutes.
I'm telling you, if it would have been 2 to 3 minutes, fine. 5 minutes. You know what? I will fucking give you benefit of the doubt at 10. 37 minutes. For over half an hour, you were in there getting your toe sucked. Or what the fuck were you doing?
That's an entire episode of Summer House.
That's so weird.
Yeah, no, it was his dick.
Yeah.
And also to suck dick for 37 minutes.
Yeah. Like how's your jaw?
Yeah, literally. Also, was it more?
It probably was.
He probably fucked them. You know what? He got his dick sucked and he fucked.
He probably fucked Emerald.
Oh my god, no. Allegations.
Allegations. Okay. But it's just like, at this point, like, just be honest. Yeah. Be honest. Like, it's so weird that you were in there for 37 minutes. 37 minutes. That is, like, such a
while
weird...
talking to someone. Like... I mean, it's kind of weird to do it in the first place as a single person, but like, you know what? Like, I'm not gonna...
Yeah, like, do whatever you want. You're single to do whatever you want. And then not only that, like, I think it's just so weird that, like, you went and you did that and then you withheld that information and asked her to be your girlfriend so she would sleep with you and then you just you wanted to pretend like nothing happened.
Yeah, he wanted to put time in between the Sierra flirting and his toe dick being sucked.
Yeah.
Someone said he was beating his chicken. I was like, that's a wild thing to say, but you know what? Maybe.
No, but like, okay, that's weird too. While you're... talking to someone and telling her, oh yeah, like it was great, like I missed you.
I masturbated to you.
He said that?
I'm pretty sure he said he masturbated before the party. I'm assuming he was saying about her.
How old is this man?
I don't know. This is so embarrassing for Jesse, honestly. Like, you're acting a fucking fool, getting your toe dick sucked.
Your toe dick.
Someone said maybe his dick was the size of a toe, so they got it confused.
Well, have you seen his feet?
They're ugly?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, his toe is long. Well, he's fucking... Maybe it was his toe. I don't even... Regardless of the fucking... Whatever the fuck it was weird. You did not need to be there for no fucking 37 minutes. Like, oh, I was just checking to see if Emerald was okay. He was probably fucking fine. And that's
he was probably not even fine. He was probably fucking...
Yeah. It's like, let him be. And then Emerald's like, I don't like that Jesse's not being honest. Emerald gave a little this episode. You know, I did say that he wasn't giving anything, but I was like, okay, Emerald, like, he was like, you know, you need to be honest. Like, what did Jesse think Emerald was going to do? Not tell anyone?
Yeah. The orgy beast came out.
Yeah. He said, you know what? You're not going to paint me in a bad light.
Yeah.
And then he was like, I thought Emerald was a guy. Like, whatever the fuck.
A guy's guy?
Yeah. He's like, I didn't think Emerald was like that. Okay, you didn't think Emerald told the truth? I don't know what to tell you. Like, no?
Dude, this episode was crazy. I felt I was getting gaslit.
Yeah.
I had to pause it for a second. I was like, this man is not fucking...
I was just like, you're joking, right? Like, you're over here mad at Emerald because, like, you went in there?
Yeah, and got your toe dick sucked?
Yeah.
I would put my entire savings account into saying that it was Jesse's dick.
No, because, like, I just feel like people are not talking enough about the 37 minutes.
Yeah. But honestly,
who said it was 37 minutes?
Bravo. They posted a picture. Yes.
Oh my God. Production knows. Production knows exactly what they're doing. And you know what? I'm here for it.
There's an underwear and a condom on. Have you not seen it?
No, I have seen it, but like...
Did you not inspect it? I inspected.
I didn't inspect.
I'm sorry. If that was my low-key man, because I mean, I wouldn't say high key at the moment.
If it was my man that I was talking to, that was... Let's be real. He like love bombed Lexi from episode 1. Okay. And you did that, just fucking be honest. Like, no, and I think that, like, okay, like, you did that, whatever. You guys weren't exclusive, but then to go and ask her to be exclusive and sleep with her and do all these, tell her you love her, like, that's so weird. It's manipulative as fuck. You have issues. And it's also, you also have issues if you're getting your toe sucked for 37 minutes. Also, you have issues for lying about getting your toe sucked for 37 minutes, because who the fuck would have your fucking foot in their mouth for 37 minutes?
That's crazy work.
Like, do you think we're stupid? Like,
I feel like this is what his toe looks like.
Yeah, it's long. It's ugly. He has ugly feet.
Yeah.
Or like when he opens... Have you seen that picture of him opening his mouth? Like, please. I could fucking punch your tonsils.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for listening. Please let us know. Was it his toe dick or was it just his dick?
Yeah.
But... I don't even know the closing. I think I was going to say thank you for listening to our dick. Thank you for listening to our podcast. This is the 42nd episode.
Yes.
Like always, TikTok is still here. So Morning Chisme podcast. YouTube is the same. And Instagram is the same. And we'll see you guys next time.
Bye guys.